Good morning. I've come all the way up to Lincolnshire today to do Toft Tunnel, and it's been one that's been on my bucket list, so we can say that it's another abandoned / disused tunnel, and it's mighty impressive. Not the biggest one you're ever going to see. In fact, it's probably not the longest you're ever going to explore on this channel. But definitely worth a visit. So enjoy your history lesson. Let's go do it. Come on. Situated in Lincolnshire lies one of the best preserved train tunnels that I've ever seen, that of Toft Tunnel. Given the fact that this has been well maintained by Lincolnshire Wildlife Trust, it ticks all the boxes for me as to how and why it's so important that when something becomes abandoned, that it can be used as a perfect place for nature. And for me, it's the essence of this channel, namely conservation and preservation. And I really wish that this can be used as an example for the potential for similar sites to be maintained in a similar way. As for the tunnel's history, Toft Tunnel was part of the former Bourne-Saxby railway line, linking the Midlands to the east coast and its resorts. Work started on the tunnel in February 1891, with a workforce of 100 men, soon increasing to about 400. The tunnel would measure 330 yards long, and it would be open to goods trains in June 1893. Then, passenger traffic would reach the line in May 1894. The line was very popular during the summer months, taking passengers from the industrial Midlands on holiday to the east coast. However, it wouldn't be enough to save the line, and it would eventually close in February 1959. Now what's left is this beautiful tunnel. With a video like this, hopefully it will never be forgotten. Hiya, welcome back. The first thing that I'm encountering when I'm in here, it's really weird, there's like this really sweet smell. Like really sweet smell. Almost like a sweet aftershave smell. I just thought I'd point out, I don't know why I'm smelling that, but it just is. Anyway, welcome to Toft Tunnel. Very easy to park up, very easy to get inside. In fact, actually, probably one of the most easiest tunnels I've probably ever been into in terms of even getting down here. There's because obviously it's part of a nature reserve, there's steps. And we can see the end of the tunnel, so we know what we're in for. And obviously this torch is, as per usual, doing wonders. There you go. Very early in the morning. I want to say it's about, what time is it? About 7, 7:30 as I'm chatting to you now. Yeah, it's just a very straightforward tunnel. So in essence, easy to get to, easy to find, and also just a very straightforward tunnel. It's kind of one of these ones where, I suppose if you've never been to an abandoned or disused tunnel, I'll probably say that this is probably one of the best ones to recommend if you were sort of wanting to start. Obviously don't break in. If they re-close it up, then you don't break in. Obviously there's a huge hole. Plenty of people have done this one. So I'm not alone in doing this. go. Relatively clean in here as well. But with that also comes the notion that the actual tunnel itself, there's not really much more detail in here from what I remember reading about or seeing. There's an air vent there. We'll have a look at that. I'm pretty sure there's one. It's been noted that there are bats here. In fact, there's some little bat boxes. So like I said, we're not going to take up too much time. Just looking back. When you're in here, you've got to try and show as much respect as possible. I said, there is wildlife in whatever shape or form. Interesting, the sign that was the sign that you see out there is a danger falling masonry sign, so clearly they've that's been one of their concerns when they've been as this place has sort of slowly decayed. But again, because this tunnel's so open, you can see everything basically. I'm amazed at this torch. I know I always say it, but this is probably one of the best purchases I've ever made in terms of just being on my own. Having a torch that can pretty much illuminate most of it. It's a work light, really. Look up. Wow. It's so quiet in here. Don't know why I'm whispering when I say that, but it just is. It's lovely though. Yeah, just a really sweet smell I got when I sort of just started filming. I was like, that's weird, like a sort of perfumey type of smell. Some of you, this is probably quite a boring video, but I love it. Because it's early in the morning as well. Apart from probably the occasional dog walker, you'd like to think you're not going to encounter anybody. Sun's not even actually risen yet, so as you probably could tell, it's still relatively dark out there. Thankfully, the weather as well held out for me, because we've had a lot of rain recently as of recording this. Look at the colours. Amazing, isn't it? All the mould, all the wear on the bricks. All these refuges. Yeah, like I I say, it's just really nice that this is so easy to park, so easy to find. Obviously it's a bit of a distance from where I live, but you take that gamble and you come to places like this. Like, I think to myself, there's every chance I'm probably never going to come back to a place like this, so I might as well make the most of it. If you can hear that, but it's like some water dripping down. I'm amazed at how clean this place is, though. Really am. It's a very clean tunnel. But it is just weird because there's nothing of this tunnel. I mean, like I said before, there's, we've seen plenty of tunnels that have got plenty of detail in them, and this is just literally probably one of the most basic tunnels you're ever going to explore. Even looking on the ground, there's not really much. There is fallen rubble and stuff, but it's nothing that I'd sort of say is, we've seen worse damage, should I say, because I've invited you to obviously see many of my tunnels that I've explored. Yeah. The most, it'd be quite funny if you put it down on the video, like to say, the most average disused tunnel ever. Right off. Yeah, danger, keep out falling masonry. Like I say, it's been well visited. There's some steps as well. And it just continues onto this wonderful track bed. Look at that. How well kept is that? It's beautiful. It really is stunning. Oh wow, it's lovely. So beautiful. Tough tunnel. You are the most interesting tunnel for being basic and simple that I've ever explored. And for that I'm grateful. No dramas, no nothing, no me having to climb through billions of bushes or things like that. Nice when you get a simple one like this. Well, I reckon we should head through back. Shall I take you back? Because really it's quite a small tunnel in comparison. You might like it as well. We'll do some, we'll speed it up a little bit though, I reckon, for all of you. But yeah, come on, let's head back. Yeah, let's head back. Yeah, there's definitely some dripping you can hear. This side, the side that we walked to, seems to sort of be in a slightly worse state than the opposite side, which is always a bit of a weird one, that why would one end of the tunnel be worse than the other, and that's mostly, it could be to do with lots of multiple things, couldn't it? Dampness, wet, moisture. Simply brilliant though, I love it. Pick my feet up. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a wonderful tunnel, this. I'm impressed. I'm impressed at how clean it is. I don't know if any of you noticed when we were filming so far, but there's been no graffiti. Thank God for that. None at all. It's always weird, isn't it, when you sort of come here into a place like this and you think to yourself, God, the sound of industry at some point must have been incredible. The noises of the trains. I guess, it's I'm not going to lie, I mean, this tunnel is, like I said, it's really good. I like it. It's just such a basic tunnel that you can, that at the moment anyway, you can easily access. Will it be one that I'll probably remember in years to come? Probably not, but that's not against it. It's just that, sometimes you get to see tunnels or places that are so sort of well kept or clean that actually you don't remember them as much as the ones that probably would have been flooded or probably would have had stalactites or stalagmites in them, or the journey that you got to even go down there. I mean, like I said, even the journey down here was so easy. But I'm just grateful that I've had the opportunity, had the time, more importantly, to come down here and do this, because I'm always aware that there are people who might not have that opportunity. Even some of you amazing people who watch my channel who don't even live in the country, like the idea of seeing stuff like this, even though probably where you come from you might have loads and loads of abandoned buildings or tunnels. It's just quite nice to see one in a different country. Maybe. Looks like you can almost see the original part of the track bed there. And if you can see that, there's all these little sort of indentations for where the railway sleepers were. Really hard if you can pick that up. Maybe if I put it across there, yeah, you can see it roughly there. See where those railway sleepers would have gone across. Wow, really impressive. It's just nice to see that it now becomes a secondary home for nature. Nature and, all the wildlife. Brilliant, really. Now obviously it's getting louder because we're coming under the main road. And obviously, because it's getting closer to 8 o'clock, proper commuter time now, all the kids will be dropped off to schools. All the builders and everybody else will be getting their morning coffees, getting ready for a day of work. And here I am in an abandoned tunnel in Lincolnshire. And I don't even get paid for it. Oh. That's what real passions are. You do it for the love of doing it. Bonus if you get paid. There we go. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. I forgot actually, that is the only bit of graffiti just here. Well, better to be near the entrance than not, right in the centre. So there are bats. Strange bits of piping and everything here, I don't know what that was all about. Who knows? Turn the old torch off. There you go. And we simply walk out. Well, there you go. Toft Tunnel. What a beautiful tunnel for its own little sort of simplicity. The fact that you can walk down here, you can park up. Like I said, it's so easy to sort of access, and obviously we didn't break in, as you saw. And yeah, what a glorious morning as well. Bought my Wellingtons, as you probably noticed, because it is quite damp underfoot. Autumn has pretty much started to come into effect now. So obviously I won't be doing many more underground explores now for the rest of the year, depending on when you watch this video, because I'm always, you know, very cautious about bats, because they're going to start probably hibernating now. So thought I'd just get in this one for a final one. Well, I wasn't 100% sure there were bats in here, so forgive me all you bat lovers. I do try to respect it as much as possible. As you saw, I wasn't in there, wasn't making too much noise, and it was very early in the morning. So I did what I could. There are little faint extra bits of like industry here. I'm not absolutely sure what this is. I should know really, but I think it's some sort of cabling recess. Could be wrong. But there we go. Toft Tunnel. Beautiful. Managed to go from one end to the other. And hope you had a nice time coming along with me. Any more words of Phoenix? Wasn't that nice? Isn't that weird? Like, we just had a normal video today. I don't think I've had one of them in ages. Just a normal, straightforward, simple video. There you go. Didn't even get muddy. What the hell? It was really simple. Oh dear. Lovely. Well, you know. About bloody time. You'd know that if you watch my channel. There's always something that goes on. Anyway, any more words of Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with me. Hopefully you had a really nice time, and we chilled out. Chilled out exploring the Bourne Tunnel. Love to all of you out there. Feel free to spread the word channel, and any more words of Phoenix history, because history matters, and I'll see you all very soon. Ready? Careful now. Kapow.